What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here with part 4 of our Valentine's Day special. And as you can see, we are on to WWE2k25. I try not to include the wrestling ones, but I realize with my options giving, I choose between the wrestlers, the toys, and the Yu-Gi-Oh characters. I ultimately decided to go with the wrestlers, because at least the wrestling game changes its roster every year. Yu-Gi-Oh is more of a backup that can slot in at any time, and I'm not doing toys. Originally, I was going to do both men and women and try to mix in whether I'd tag with them or whether I'd make an alliance with them. But then I realized that was taking too damn long, so I'm just going to do the women. I'm just going to stick to the Valentine's Day gimmick. And if any of you are thinking, but these are real life people, isn't that a little bit weird? A little bit, but one, we sexualize real life people every day. That's how we decide who we ourselves want to be with. And two, to avoid this being extra weird, I am going to base it solely off of their wrestling personas, not the real life person behind the persona. So if that makes it better, cool. And if it doesn't, guess I'm a heel. So yeah, we have the usual tiers. The wife tier for a character that I would marry, the date tier for a character that I would date, the friend with benefits tier for a character that I don't have enough an emotional connection with to date, but I can stomach them, love to with them long term. One night stand for someone who I don't like as much, but they're hot. Friend for someone I can befriend. Acquaintance if I can accept their existence. Stay away from me, probably because they're a heel or they're supernatural. Speaking of which, stay away from me, witch. Yeah, I'm just going to be skipping all of the men. Alexa Bliss. Technically speaking, Alexa is a face at this time, but she does still have that past with Lily. I'ma say friends with benefits. A lot of people actually lose ranks, by the way, that I'm basing it on characters and not the real life person. Because Alexa would be higher if I was basing it on the real life person. But since I'm sticking specifically to characters, that's where she goes. Ava Morano, one of the few ones where it's not weird to do because she's a character made specifically for the game, and she is a bitch. Stay away from me. Bailey. This is Face Bailey post breaking away from damage control. So this is a good girl Bailey. I don't think I'd date Bailey because she spent too much time as a heel. I don't know if I can trust her yet. I'd fuck with her though. Becky Lynch is canonically taken even in character by Seth Rollins. Actually, Punk Rock Becky is not, so I'll put her under date. But Big Time Bex is canonically with Seth, so she can only be friend or lower. And she's a heel, so enemy. Bianca Belair is not taken by Montez Ford in either of these versions because Montez Ford is a behind the scenes boyfriend, not an in character boyfriend. One night stand though, because I can't see my. Actually, no. NXT Bianca's kind of a bitch. Enemy. But modern Bianca gets one night stand because she's currently a good girl and yeah, I'd get with her. Blair Davenport. I don't know much about her character. I'm pretty sure she's a heel. Is she a magical heel, though? Is she like a haunt me in my dreams kind of heel, or just a I cheat in matches heel? Who was Alba Fire's partner again? I don't remember who your partner was, but I don't think it was Blair Davenport. I'll say one night stand. Bull Nakano, stay the fuck away from me. Candice LeRae, you're canonically taken by Johnny Gargano even in the world of wrestling, so you can only be friend or lower. And I think you are a heel, so stay away from me. Who are you? You're between Carmelo Hayes and Chad Gable. Carmella? No, you can't be Carmella. That's not the correct... This is Carmella. How did I miss you? I walked right past Carmella. I think since this is late 2005, she is canonically with Corey Graves. She's also a heel, so Who are you? Are you Kathy Kelly? That's Kathy Kelly. That's the chick that does the talk show online. Friends with Benefits. You seem pretty chill. Okay, our next woman is Charlotte Flair. Stay away from me for heel Charlotte Flair. One night stand for face Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is about to become the new Ric Flair by showing me how she does things. Chelsea Green is single in canon, but is also a bitch. Stay away from me. Between Cole Quinn and Kurt Hennings. Cora Jade. You're Cora Jade. I don't know much about you, but you're a heel, so stay away from me. Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai has a bad habit of betraying everybody she's been with, which probably means she'd betray me too, so I don't want anything to do with you. Stay away from me. Okay, where is our next female wrestler? Elektra Lopez. I don't know if you're a face or a heel. I do know you're hot. One night stand. That's Fallon Henley. Oops. Where did you end up getting dropped off, Fallon? Sorry, I'm visually impaired. I'm trying to see where Fallon got dropped off when I accidentally pressed that button. It looks like Fallon Henley might have been lost to the ether. We're never going to find her again. Well, rip Fallon Henley, you will be missed. You probably would have been in One Night Stand. Now you're in the ether, never to be seen again. Gigi Dolan, I think this is after you left Toxic Attraction, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna magically trust you just because your evil friend betrayed you. Gula, tough ass Asian bitch, but technically a... Wait, are you a face in the game? I need to stop accidentally pressing that fucking right click. I don't know. I'll put you in acquaintance, Gula. You are a tad, I don't know if you can be trusted. Next female is Alundra Why is Alundra Blaze this low? Your name starts with A. What is this ordering? Alundra Blaze would be an acquaintance. B-Fab. I did it again. B-Fab. I have a bad habit of befriending black people even when I don't want to, so I'll put you in the friend tier. A woman who starts with H? I mean, you just look like Bailey, but why would Bailey be in the H's? This is one of those moments where my bad vision is messing with me. If that is Bailey, that's heel Bailey, so I'm going to put her down there. I don't know who you are. I have no clue who you are, and I don't know why Stardust is here. What is this? Stardust? Into DDP, into the Finn Balor's? What? Since I don't know who you are due to my bad vision and this having the weirdest order ever, I'm gonna just leave you as an acquaintance and move on. Next, we have Jade Cargill, and quite frankly, even as a face, I don't trust Jade, so she's just gonna get acquaintance. I don't know who you are. Jakara Jackson? I don't know. Kairi Sane, wife, 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 wife. Kairi Sane is one of the most beautiful women in WWE, and even when she is a heel, that doesn't stop being true. Wife 1,000 times over, even if it's a stupid decision, wife. Are you Mia Yim? Why is Mia Yim after the... Okay. Mia Yim, the crazy bitch. Michin. I feel like you'd be a friend. If I choose one night stand, you will kill me. You have to be a friend with benefits or a friend. I'll stick with a friend. I feel like you would give really good sex, but at the same time, I'm afraid you'll be like, so, when are you gonna put a ring on it? As you're just chilling with this fucking kendo stick, waiting for me to slip up. Naomi is canonically with Big Jim, so she can only be a friend or lower. She's a face at this time, so I will say friend. Because keep in mind, this is, early 2005. Hey, it's old Rhea Ripley. This is back when she was a face and not a psychopath. Friend. Whomst? Are you Roxanne Perez? Roxy is untrustworthy, but I don't think I'd actually be fighting her, per se. Wait, she's part of the Judgment Day. I'd be fighting her. Thea Hale, I think that is. Once again, visually impaired, hard to tell. One night stand with Thea Hale. Date with Thea Hale. Thea Hale is just a good girl cheerleader who does her best in wrestling matches. Why would I not date her? Chyna, the ninth wonder of the world. She is always either a heel or a no-nonsense bad bitch. She did have a moment with Eddie Guerrero that shows that she could be a lover, but not my cup of coffee. We've seemed to temporarily have returned to the alphabet. I see Kaden Carter here. So that means that has to be Katana Chase. Both faces, and Katana's actually fucking gorgeous. I don't know much about her as a character, other than she's a party girl. I'll put her in... Wait, was that Friends Benefit or what? That date? That's date. That's correct. Kaden Carter... Friends with benefits. Maurice is canonically taken, so she has to go lower tier. Also, she's evil. Mighty Molly, canonically taken by the Hurricane. Also, Hurricane and Mighty Molly were heels at the time, so stay away from me. Molly Holly current. Taken but old. I mean, single but old. Acquaintance. Shayna Baszler. Terrifying MMA martial artist. I don't know if she's a face or a heel in this game. If she was a heel, she'd be stay away from me. If she's a face, she'd be acquaintance. I'll stick to stay away from me just to be safe. That's Stephanie McMahon down there, so who would you be? Between SH and ST. You're not Stacy Keibler. She's blonde. No, I can't tell who you are. You're just gonna have to go an acquaintance until I can remember who you is. Stephanie McMahon, stay away from me. Wait, is that young Stephanie? No, that's not young Stephanie. Zoe Stark. What was your face personality supposed to be? I know you're... Were you just still no-nonsense fighter? I think you were no-nonsense fighter if the no-nonsense being toned down just enough that you could be a good face. I'm gonna just put you in acquaintance. Asuka. You're a psychopath, but you're also hot, so friends with benefits. That's not the correct choice at all, but it's the choice I'm making. Between Bronson Reed and Doink the Clown. Are you Carmella? I don't know, man. Some of you look the same to me. It doesn't help that I'm visually impaired, so... Now you I know. You're Eve Torres. Eve was a heel at the time, so stay away from me. Not to mention, I still remember what you did to Zack Ryder. Poor Zack and his family jewels. Indy Hartwell... Indy Hartwell is canonically taken by Dexter Loomis. I would still call her a friend, though, 'cause she's a good girl. Gigi Dolan, I think? No, because this is Gigi Dolan. Who the fuck? Isla Dawn, you're the other witch. No, stay away from me. Stay far away from me. I don't want any witches anywhere in my life. You betrayed your best friend just because you can. Stay away from me. Okay, that's where I was. Lita, my childhood crush. I mean, there's literally nowhere you can go but friends with benefits. I've had feelings for you since I was a kid. Is that Maxine Dupree? Your positioning says your name has to start with M and you're blonde. I'm going to assume you're Maxine Dupree because we already did Maurice. Maxine Dupree is a good girl now. She is just an excitable goof trying to become a good face. One night stand. Valhalla. Stay the fuck away from me, you Viking psychopath. This is Trish Stratus. I don't know who this is. Part of me wants to say Natalia, but that doesn't seem right at all. Trish Stratus has flip-flopped between face and heel a lot in her career. I don't think I'd actually... I mean, even if she's a heel, what's she gonna do after she has sex with me? I mean, I guess you could pull Melina and have someone beat my ass saying I forced myself on her. Actually, that thought is terrifying. Go to acquaintance. Until I can realize who you are, I'm going to assume you're Natalia, and Natalia is canonically taken, but she's also a face at this time, so friend. Io Sky, you are a chihuahua, but a face chihuahua, and absurdly attractive. Date. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking JC Jane and Jakara Jackson. In which case, I don't know a lot about JC Jane, so acquaintance. And Jakara Jackson is a heel, so acquaintance. A blonde woman between JOH and JOS. Is that Jordan Grace? I think that's Jordan Grace. Muscle mommy that is a face and fights with honor. Friendship. Josie Jane. You are a creative character who is... I don't remember what your alignment is. I'm just going to put you down as an acquaintance. That's Kalani Jordan from 2022, I believe. I'm just going to put you as a one-night stand because, quite frankly, I don't know what I did with Kalani Jordan before. Wait, no, I didn't do anything with Kalani Jordan before. It was Caden Carter and Katana Chance that I had put in the date and friends with benefits tier. I don't know who you are. I'm just going to put you in one night stand because you're hot. You literally lied to your boyfriend to get a championship belt off of him, so I do not trust you as a person. Lash Legend. I don't think she's canonically taken by Trick William on camera, so she's either going to be a friend or a one-night stand. She's a heel. She's a heel. She's a heel. Eh? No, that's not my bad bitch. This is the correct spot. I was like, wait, you're in the M's, but you look like Liv Morgan. No, that is Liv Morgan. This is Lexus King. I mean, I am near the M's, but not quite there yet. I got confused. I want to put Liv high, but Liv is also a heel, but Liv is also very fucking attractive. Fuck it. Fuck it. I know it's unwise to put Liv in dates, especially since I see myself as more of a good guy, but fuck it. I would. I promise you, Dom is not the only one you can call daddy. I think this one is Lyra Valkyria. One Night Stand. I'm not sure who either of you two are. Manifestation. Stay away from me. Who can you two be? You start with either an L or an M. Lola Vice? I think you're Lola Vice. I don't know what Lola Vice's alignment is, and I don't know much about her character. I'll just put her as One Night Stand because she is very attractive. Lola. So you have to be something that starts with LU or an MA. I don't know. I don't know who you are, so you're just going to go into acquaintance. You exist. Melly Fanny Fan, just an extremely friendly and bubbly girl. I like her. I'd love to get to know her. I'm going to put her as date. Not quite wife, because I feel like she might simp over wrestlers too much. It would get annoying. Quite frankly, shouldn't be dating someone simping over other men, but I'm going to try to be understanding about this. Going to try to have some middle ground. Michelle McCool, you're a heel the majority of your career. Stay away from me. Naomi, you were with Big Jim even during this time, but you were a face at the time. So, friendship. Friendship? Again? Are you Natalia? You're blonde and you start with NA. Nia Jax, you aren't like most girls. And you're not a face. You're very much a bad person. Stay away from me. Nikki Cross, I don't need to explain shit. Stay away from me. Nikki Cross, but before you became a Wyatt, I actually find you quite adorable. And as long as you don't punch allies, I like to keep you by my side. And I don't remember Nikki Cross ever punching allies, so yeah, date. Nikita Lyons, I don't know what your character is. I know you like to use your ass and your legs. I think you're usually a face. One Night Stand. Odyssey Jones, or was it just Odyssey? Whatever. You're very unattractive. Being unattractive doesn't mean you should stay away from me. That's mean. Acquaintance. But then again, I don't know what your morality is. Are you a good guy? I'll still keep you as acquaintance. Since I don't know what your morality is, I can't assume you're evil. You will stay an acquaintance. Piper Niven, very much a heel. Stay away from me. Psycho Sally, despite being called Psycho Sally, isn't that much of a psycho. She's actually very respectful, very kind, quite frankly, best girl material wife. They say don't stick your dick in crazy, but I would stick my dick in psycho because she is actually kind of goated. Raquel Rodriguez. Big mommy cool, I think. You are a heel, so stay away from me. At least with Liv, she's like a super hot heel. You're just a heel. I was thinking you were Shotzi, but you can't be Shotzi because you're before Rhea Ripley. Are you another version of Rhea? Speaking of which, while Rhea is currently a face, she's still a bitch, so stay away from me. Is that just Rhea, but like 2 years ago? This was when Rhea was still a face, but was also... No, she was always a tough bitch. She was still a face at this time. I'll put her as acquaintance for this one. Between Scott Steiner and... I don't remember your name, but between Scott Steiner and Rosie. Are you the Sensational Sherry? No, that's the Sensational Sherry. Who are you? I can't tell who you are, so you go into the acquaintance tier. Shotzi Blackheart. Rocker Girl. In character, you cut your hair because you were going a little bit insane. So actually, her reason in real life for cutting her hair was actually very admirable. But like I said, I'm basing this on in character. And she cut her hair because she was going a bit crazy after losing a bunch of matches. And don't stick your dick in crazy. Between your Soul Ruka. Your Soul Ruka, master of the Soul Snatcher, you are a face. I don't know much about your personality other than you're a face. Since you're an attractive face, one night stand. Stacy Keebler, you swap between face and heel all the time. I don't think you could do much to me if you were a heel, though. You weren't the type of character to lie about things to get a guy's ass beaten by another guy. At least I don't think you were. Stephanie Vaquer. I have no strong opinion on you, but you are attractive, so... Are these both Tamina? Is this old Tamina and new Tamina? I can't imagine they have two versions of Tamina in this game. Tamina is not important enough to have two versions. And this is coming from someone that likes Tamina. I can't tell who else this can be, though, so... I'm going to assume this is Tamina when she was managing the Usos, in which case... Stay away from me, because the Usos were a heel at the time. And then this would be modern Tamina, who was a face, and then, let's be real, Tamina was always beautiful, so... Friends with benefits. Tatum Paxley. Do not stick your dick in crazy. Then again, she is very pretty, and I am very stupid. I think Tatum, similar to, Nikki Cross, isn't one to betray those close to her. Tegan Knox, you are a fellow Kane fan. I need to fuck you at least once while discussing the Big Red Monster and how we both love him. Between Undertaker and Wade Barrett. Victoria? Why would Victoria have red hair? Who died That's not Victoria. Who dyed Victoria's hair red? Victoria, I believe, was a heel most of her career, so stay away from me. Yes, you're hot, but you need to be a whole new level of hot for me to want to be with you despite your heel tendencies. Wendy Chu, you have gone completely psychopathic. Stay the fuck away from me. Are you Zelina Vega? You're Zelina Vega. This is before Zelina Vega was officially with Aleister Black on camera. So at this moment, she is just a member of the LWO. She is a bad bitch with a chancla. I'll say friend for her. Alright, so here is the WWE 2k25 waifu tier list. Actually, I should probably order these things around. I will keep Kyrie at the top of that tier. The dating tier will... I generally have to put a lot of thought into how I'm going to order these 5. Actually, no. Tandem Packs is definitely last place. You know what? I think that order is good. Yeah, friends with benefits. Asuka's insane. That means she definitely has that game on deck. Alexa Bliss is the most attractive woman there. Then it would be Bailey. Then you two. Then Lita goes above Kaden Carter. Actually, Lita also goes above YouTube due to the childhood crush bonus. One Night Stand would be solely based off of attractiveness levels. Nah, fuck it. I'm not finishing ordering this. It's too difficult. I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's a lot easier with the ones where I have some emotional ties to, but now I'm just going down into base attraction. It becomes harder. It genuinely becomes harder. So, this is the order. This is the WWE 2k25 waifu tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my choice in waifus, much as I enjoyed making the choice in waifus with you. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For $1 a month, you can help support the channel, so I'm sure I get to eat food. If you want more control over what I spend said money on, you can instead donate to me at throne.com/KingD353. Again, that is throne.com/KingD353. When I'm not... Throne revolves less around donating money and more around donating gifts, so you can instead gift me whatever item you want me to get, whether it be equipment for my channel, food for my mouth hole, or a bomb for my horrible choices in sexualizing women. Finally, if you want to spend some time, you can join in my personal Discord. Once you're there, we'll be able to chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you beautiful people later. Deuces Kingdom.